What's up, everyone? Will and Eli here.
How you guys doing?
Where we at, buddy?
Well, we're out in the dairy block.
Which is where?
Well, I don't know. We've all been here. We've all had a good time. Everybody's talking about it. Nobody knows what it is, so we're going to try to find out today what it is. However, I think I got it figured out.
We're at 18th and Wazee in Denver.
No, I got it figured out.
Yep, we're at 18th and Wazee in Denver.
Okay. Well, that's where we're at.
Apparently, it's called the Dairy Block here. We've asked a ton of people. No one really knows what it is.
But
so
it's cool.
We're going to do a little bit of investigating. It's a cool spot in Denver. One of the best things about Denver right now is they're having all these little cool areas pop up all over the place between Rhino, the Golden Triangle, now the Dairy Block. They all have their little characteristics, but it's all centered kind of around arts, restaurants, bars, just cool places for you to go to check out. So
you'll see a lot of the decor out here. Biggest thing that we like is, even if you're in suburban, you enjoy coming downtown. One of the benefits of a growing city, right? In addition to the headaches of traffic or whatever it may be, is just a lot of interesting investments that they do and just things that can drive community to come down and enjoy it. Or if you live down here and you're a young professional or older professional, but you live in Denver, small little spots you guys can have fun with. I think I got it figured out. We'll see what people think. All right. Long story short, here's the deal. Here's the skinny on the Dairy Block. Back in 1800, Arnold Schwarzenegger, right, and some of his buddies owned it. And then all the way until 1980, then he sold it to some other guys, back to the guys that own the dairy farm that he knew from 1800.
Yes.
That then developed the Dairy Block.
So it has something to do with Arnold Schwarzenegger and milk. We know that much.
Look, 1800 was like 3 people ago.
That's
Arnold
right.
is old. He's old. I believe it.
That's right.
I think I've got it figured out. We're going to ask some folks and see what they think. If you guys have it figured out, comment below.
Let's go find out.
Did you get that? Oh, man. Hey, why don't we ask this guy? It's so fun today because nobody actually knows what the Dairy Block is. Everybody comes around. You watch a bunch of YouTube. You don't know what it is. Arnold Schwarzenegger maybe owns something.
He does actually, yeah.
Does he really?
Yeah.
But then he sold it. However, I don't think anybody really knows. Would you mind if we just chat with you on camera?
Yeah, for sure. This used to be a big dairy facility in the late 1800s. And
I told you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, 1800. So we're right so far. I said that. I said Arnold Schwarzenegger knew some guys back in 1800. Sounds legit,
right?
Yeah, this is coming together. Yeah, okay.
It's coming together.
Yeah, it used to be a dairy facility back in the 1800s. I think Windsor was the guy's name who did it and who owned it. And then it
was it the Cannon family? Does that ring a bell?
maybe
Windsor
so.
Cannon? Okay.
Maybe it was. Yeah, I'm not 100% familiar with
completely
it, but yeah, that's what I got. And they owned this whole block, which was a big dairy facility, and then did very well, and eventually, I guess, sold it.
So what's the idea behind the alley? What's so significant about that? So I think we've all narrowed it down dairy somebody.
Something to do with milk.
So yeah, obviously Dairy Block, you got the milk market across there. It's owned by Frank Bonanno, who's obviously a very famous restaurateur here in Denver.
So he's probably famous.
Yeah, he does great restaurants.
But why the alley? What's significant about that? And as far as business, why'd you guys choose to do small business
So
here?
what they decided to do many years ago is develop this block and put it in an alleyway. You can see everything around here it has a traditional just alley with garbage cans, stuff like that. They decided to develop this, put in the retail spaces here in the alley, make it so where you can actually have cocktails and food out here. So you can actually take your drinks out in the alleyway as long as you don't go beyond the
So it's
streets.
almost like maximizing some useful space versus everybody being on the edges. If you can utilize almost like a miniature 16th Street mall within the alleyways.
They call it a micro neighborhood. Which
and some of the balconies you can see in, are those apartments or what are those?
Yeah, so most of these over here I believe are apartments. This building right here in the middle is all office space.
Very cool.
So there's different businesses there.
And what's your business?
My business is Berkeley Supply. I actually don't own it. I work for the owner, Eli Cox.
I hate a guy named Eli.
You hate
I hate a guy named Eli. You remember that guy?
Right here?
I
hate that guy.
Sure.
He never bought lunch.
Really good looking dude, but
okay, good looking, but he never bought lunch.
Happy hour weekdays 4 to 6. What? But we have to go order it.
I said order for me.
What do you want? Do you hear him? God, I hope you got that on video.
Did you get that on video?
I said order for me. And
apparently I'm gonna order drinks.
They got a bunch of furniture and shit that they need moved. Can you send me Kristen's number?
No. So I order a drink. Let's get more important here. So I order a drink and I say, hey, what's this dairy block all about? And she says, well, most people think it would be about a dairy farm, but it's not. And I said, stop right there. Are you cool to come chat on camera? And she said, absolutely.
Oh.
So momentarily we're gonna have some insight.
Oh yeah.
She's coming with our drinks. I hope they're not poison. I didn't taste them. Test them. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm a little nervous. We're behind enemy lines.
We've infiltrated.
Infiltrated. Don't drag the word out.
Infiltrated.
We're inside of enemy lines right now, and we're about to have somebody. We're about to have a little birdie tell us what it's all about. Drinks. No, he's filming. I don't know if he's allowed to drink and film.
Okay, so
this is very uncut, by the way. We just have a lot of fun. It's just for like our social media pages.
That's awesome.
I thought it was a conspiracy in the first place.
It is a conspiracy because there was never a cow milked here at the dairy block.
Okay, let's hear it.
They were murdered, weren't they?
Yeah,
Were they murdered? No.
It used to be a cobbler, so they sold shoes here. Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know even how the name Dairy Block came to be, but Frank just adopted it and did everything. I work at the Moo Bar, and then we have a couple other Dairy Block related items in here.
And how do they make shoes? Out of leather.
Out of leather.
And the leather came from cows.
Oh, I like your theory.
And witnesses. Everybody's talking, like you said, like I spoke to you, everybody's talking about Dairy Block. Nobody really knows what it is. Oh, it was this back in the day.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we don't
Never,
really know.
no cows, but maybe the leather. Yeah, you're right. Did you guys check out the alley yet?
Did you know that back in like 1800, Arnold Schwarzenegger owned this?
Yes, I did know that. I did know
He
that.
is that old.
Okay.
Two conspiracies. One, Arnold Schwarzenegger has been around since
He did.
1800.
He owned it, and he was going to make it into some like a.
Planet Hollywood.
Thank you. Yes, exactly.
Okay, we're on the same page then.
Yep.
This is awesome.
But people caught on to that, so they killed him, made leather out of him, which is where the
Yeah,
cobbler
right,
came
right.
into
No more
play.
Arnold.
And now they're playing it off like it was dairy shoes. It's not. All right, Frankie. You don't get it. That's a Barstool quote. Great channel. Hey, listen, we just got done in Milk Market. Behind us, great food. We ordered some. They actually make their food from scratch here. Pretty impressed.
That's right.
So we grabbed that. We're still on the fence whether there's a conspiracy or not. However, we had a lot of fun. And part of the fun about real estate and being in this career is, you know, whether you live in suburbia and you like coming down to the city and figuring out what's new and what's open, you know, or you live down here and you get impressed and you enjoy and appreciate things that are within walking distance. It's just fun to see the infrastructure and how Denver's growing from mom and pop clothing stores that you never think of to something as extraordinary and conspiracy / fun as this could be. It makes for a good fun, good time, good fun. Good fun?
Good fun.
Makes for a good fun, right?
We're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to get Will on a scooter next time.
Never.
For sure. It's going to happen.
Never.
It's going to happen. For me, you would do it. He'll get on a scooter.
We'll see.
But for young professionals out there, young couples, young families, these little places at Denver are always super important to go and find out, because we're always looking for that place to go that's not just Maggiano's and DTC or whatever, like the normal places, right? So all these cool coffee places for your business meetings, these little, you know, romantic
and a lot of
pizza
them are small
places you can
business
go
too,
to.
right?
They're all small
and
business.
I think as much as we order, we love to streamline it with Amazon or supplements that are online. We still love to just interact with human beings and find those little mom and pop shops and promote them, especially when they're super good food or it can be fun like this. And super interesting with that alleyway, right? The dairy block. They literally converted that whole alley, which could be garbage cans and maybe not the best things going on, into almost like a mini 16th Street market where you can just walk around, have some fun, mingle, shop, enjoy some food. But again, it just gives people reason to come down and see how big Denver's growing and what's here that we haven't necessarily seen yet. So again, for me, it's if you're in suburbia. We saw a ton of kids in here with their parents. If you want to get out to go see what's going on, entertaining, right? Or if you live down here and you want something where you don't have to drive, that's what bigger cities are supposed to provide for you.
Yeah.
Just productive on both ends. Had a lot of fun messing around with this Arnold Schwarzenegger theory.
We're all super lucky to live in a place like Denver. So you want to make sure you're utilizing these cool places that Denver's popping up. And we're living in a great city. They're always innovating and building these new spots for us. So definitely come check it out with us, and we'll check out another one here in the future.
And if you got answers for Dairy Block,
yeah, we want to know.
We're still trying to figure it out.
wanna
I actually
know.
figured it out, but then security approached me and said, "Don't say another word."
That did happen. That did happen.
So next time.
All right, we'll see ya.